Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm begging on one of my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models to smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Jared Goff's Rams.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. Play clock winding down. Now Newton. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Newton now on second down. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Newton on third down. Being chased out left. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Space to run past the 20. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. To the air again, Newton. Flushed out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Newton. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. On first down. It's gone. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Goff on first down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now a first down throw. Gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And yes, home is where the heart is. And for Robert Woods, it's Los Angeles. He played college football at USC right here in this stadium.
Man, probably feels comfortable out there. He was an All-American as a Trojan in 2011. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Zerline out now to kick this one away. To return, it's Kalen Clay. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Connor Barwin. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Newton. And this is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Woods, the receiver, in motion right. Again, they run with Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So on fourth down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Newton now to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Cam's going to run the option right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And for how much Cam handles the football, he really doesn't fumble a whole lot, but coughed it up there.
And I know that a lot of people seeing that play, they immediately go back to the Super Bowl against Denver and Von Miller knocking it free from Cam. But I think you're exactly...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And an alley to run. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now Newton on first down. And Dixon over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cam's going to run the option right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. On first down, it's Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw on second down is Newton. A dump off here to Stewart. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They fake the give. Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
And how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw on second down, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And now running right through it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. Oh, and now he bowls. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, that incompletion there gives us a chance to inform the Madden community that we are taking a little bit of a break for the holidays.
A brief hiatus.
A brief hiatus. And the next live content update, next commentary update will be coming January 10th.
Well, that just means if we're coming back for January 10th, we're talking playoffs.
We will be talking playoffs.
We're talking playoffs. We'll be talking the meat of the action, the best part of the season, the gift that keeps on giving. All right, so the post-Christmas blues will be over because we'll be talking about the playoffs.
On first down, Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then against with the Eagles, and I believe he's against...
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Thomas Davis from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On the toss, it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, here's Goff. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Newton on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Mark Barron. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, 57 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Ethan Westbrooks able to collapse the pocket and drop it for a loss of a yard. To throw on second down. Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Newton now on second down. And some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here we go on fourth. Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ethan Westbrooks in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Newton. Dancing to his left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Tyron Walker in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Newton. He's going to go up top. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Panthers have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st and 10, Newton. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Seem like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now? I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show them how to act. Okay, now picture little Bobby, just a younger run around with his man's in his hand, feeling like a man. Run for the put it to your brain like. Everybody know you ain't about it. Everything you talk about, I know I can live without it. Red light, stop, green light, go. Everything ain't what it seemed like. I know. Hold up, what you mean? Where you been in? This is merely the beginning again. What you been living in? The box under the bridge, like Anthony Kiedis, looking for something to complete us and maybe lead us. A long way from equalists, how they treat us. Body of a builder with the mind of a fetus. Turn on the television and see the vision they feed us, and I wish I could erase that. Face facts. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know how it go. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know. I've been knocking dough down like it witness. God is my witness, I'm witness, but on the real I think I need another witness. If it was 17, black dad and white mama wouldn't change a thing. Light skin, certified as a house. The devil playing. Boy playing with his toys, I should be ashamed. And some people look ashamed when I rap, like my great granddaddy didn't take to the back. Not accepted by the ghetto. I don't give a praise God, I can see the light. Everybody talk about race this, race that. I wish I could erase that. Face facts. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know how it go. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know. Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Seem like everybody nowadays Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now. I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show them how to act.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Poochie. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies. It's a vibe. I just with the homie. It's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I will most ever. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Carson Wentz's Eagles going up against Jared Goff's Rams.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Philadelphia Eagles. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And speaking of Todd Gurley, Charles, you and I had a lengthy discussion in the offseason about his sophomore slump, but he has picked it back up this year, and maybe nothing more indicative of that than that Week 15 performance.
Fantastic. In Seattle, in the game 1 against Seattle in 2017, he ranked for 43 total yards.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. On first down, gone. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 23 yards on the play.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, it's Austin. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On first down, it's gone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, This one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Wentz. Screen pass to Blunt. And some room to maneuver. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Aaron Donald. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wentz now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st and 10, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Super one. Super one.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And out now come the Eagles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Wentz now giving to Blunt on the draw. Shreds the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. Third down here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be fourth down. First carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Wentz on third down. He's going to fire one deep up. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff looking right. And And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, Charles, we've talked about controversial rules a lot this year, but in that Cowboys-Raiders game, Derek Carr going in to try to win the game, fumbled through the end zone. Of course, that's a touchback. The other team gets it. Is that a rule that you like? What do you think?
Listen, I'm actually for the rule staying as it is. And for Derek Carr, the unfortunate part was when he fumbled the football, right, pylon is the problem.
Yeah.
Because when you hit the pylon now and you don't have control of the ball, now you're through the end zone. If he fumbles the ball, doesn't hit the pylon, it's out of bounds at that spot. And if you have downs left, it's still your football. So it's risk-reward, just bad luck in some cases about where the ball actually ends up and what it hits on its way out. So I don't want to reward the offense anymore and give them extra opportunities. Ball comes out of his hands, hits the pylon, reward the defense. You help cause a fumble.
Yeah, it was just such a big week with the ruling catch, no catch, Pittsburgh, New England, and that play. And that was a big game for both of those teams.
It certainly was. And you're talking about week 15 of the NFL season in 2017. You're exactly right. We'll look back at a couple of rulings that may have altered some teams' opportunities to make the playoffs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Pushing. And oh, he coughed it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And this is something that you know that they're emphasizing, you know they're working on, but it has to improve. Carson Wentz lost 14 fumbles as a rookie, and the NFL is just different. When you're in the pocket, you're always at risk of that ball being jostled out.
And if memory serves, those 14 fumbles tied with Carson Palmer for most in the NFL. Following the fumble recovery, Goff airing it out deep for Wood. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. Fighting his way through contact. LeGarrette Blunt, 30, past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them.
My apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. Out come the Eagles now as he'll... Offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll begin here with Blunt. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year, and 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here's Donnie Jones now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Second and 10. Goff again. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Goff to Watkins for a Rams 1st down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down. Throwing again is gone.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. To throw is Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Woods. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
To the air again. Goff. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first down, Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Wentz to throw on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And the Rams getting set to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Goff now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They're running with Gurley. Always got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 8 on the gain there. And the Rams are going to get a 1st down.
I like the reasoning. It's too far for a field goal. and it's too short to really get a big field position edge on a punt. Let's go for it. And sure enough, it's the ground game that's able to convert for them on 4th down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Goff now looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it, and that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
The Eagles' offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. They start on the ground here with Blunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a carry for Blunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Wentz airing it out deep for Smith. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it here with Blunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 4 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And this is caught by Watkins. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Wentz to throw. He's to the 10. And this is caught at the 8. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're operating in the red zone. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. Again, it's Wentz. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. Ride to my dog sitting in jail. Ladder on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Bishop, I'm on Flat Show. I'm at Magic, I'm at Bally's, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I'd rather be, yeah. Broke, real feel, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be in VIP with her. To be, don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty sort of treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my
hope I never change, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dirty soda, treat me like a stain, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah, yeah, yeah. Roll it from the cradle to the grave, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Keenum's Vikings going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Room here to run. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and ran with it.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go with Murray again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
A good pickup there, a 22. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 1st down, Murray. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Here's McKinnon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Derek Barnett He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal.
Back in the NFL. Here we go. Here we go. Gun.
From the gun, here's Keenum. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On play action, Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Crash now. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill. Watch 17. Watch 17. Here we go.
Now Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. They run again with Ajayi. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Salek here, left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Wentz forced out to his left. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high. Each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a first down throw. Keenum. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Watch it now, Marty. Here we go.
A handoff. It's Murray. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's it.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Keenum. And this is going to be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Sproles. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, 81 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Keenum to throw again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Ryan Quigley now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Sherrills to return it. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Keenum now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Vinny Curry in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They run with Ajayi. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Ajayi. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. This is Ajayi. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Linval Joseph able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, it's Murray. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Keenum. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Sherrills. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 50, it's Keenan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Toss play to McKinnon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be 1st down Vikings.